of when you get to a certain level of consciousness, you go to acting different. You go to start looking at things different. You go to talking about things that other people are not talking about or not interested in. So your circle starts to get small. And once your circle gets small, you then start realizing that people are agents, meaning they haven't reached the level of consciousness that you're on. So the things that you're not interested in are interesting to them, but you're always the one over here not involving yourself with them. And some people will look at that as if you feel some way about yourself, or you too good to come be in their environment or a certain setting. And conversations then will be created. Certain people will start then singling you out on the low though. They're not gonna tell you. You feel me? It's just gonna be their little thing. So people then become agents. Your friends become agents. Your mom may become an agent. Your dad may become an agent. Your brother may become an agent. Your sister may become an agent. Your best friend may be and can become an agent. When people get a sense of emotional attachment upon you, meaning like someone gets in a disagreement, but they latch themselves on to that situation so hard that it causes them to be stuck on, something maybe so small that can be communicated about and fixed, right? But people get caught up in a emotional attachments, and it carries on the problem more than it should have. You feel me? So people, you gotta be conscious that once you become a certain level of consciousness, you're gonna have a lot of enemies. You're gonna have a lot of people that try to mind manipulate or play games. But through your awareness, and you must stay aware, through your awareness and your intuition, read all signs, because information and reading body language, tone language is so important. It's so important. You'll be able to detect when someone is giving you something that just don't feel right, or you feel like it's some trickery going on. You feel me? So you must read, and that means you must be an observer. Your observation must be at a high sense. If your observation is not at a high sense, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay confined. Because it's like that out here. It's like that everywhere. Because agents are those who are on certain levels of consciousness that operate in can like low vibrational beings group with other low vibrational beings, and they have their group high level or different consciousness of beings find their groups by energies and things of liking, so many things, right? So if you want to observe all of the beings, but it may be like 5 to 10 people, just look at those who you know inside the group, their characteristics, and how they treat things, and do the math. It's easy, simple. Don't even think for a second those around you who you are close to, your sister, your brother, don't even think for a moment they wouldn't try to play with your consciousness. When someone is trying to get over on you, they're playing with your consciousness. When someone is telling you a lie, they are playing with your consciousness. So notice what they are doing. They are trying to inject a virus into your system. They want you to operate and respond to their commands based on the illusions and lies they try to engineer into your consciousness and your subconscious. So you must be aware, because it is going on all fronts. It is going on with every being. Every being has a thing that it plays with, consciously and subconsciously, with the mind. Because we are constantly creating different limits to break things with our minds and figure things out. So we're always trying to crack codes and hack systems we think we can hack with our mind and with our intelligence. Because the mind is an infinite place. It has no ending point at all. If anyone tells you that, they have no understanding on what the mind is. This is why man created technology. Technology is trying to catch up with the mind. It's trying to have the consciousness of the mind, make decisions and think and be an infinite awareness like the mind. But it will never be that. Organs and systems are different. So man will continue to engineer technology to a point to where it is based off artificial intelligence to act like beings. So that tells you something. That gives you a little insight on what they are saying, but they ain't openly saying. They saying that the mind in the human form is an intelligent, infinite thing that they want to create again. So your existence is being molded by machines that are made by man, because they are seeing something so powerful in beings. Because a lot of us don't know how we are made and what we are and how we came to be. So we must philosophize all understandings of words, numbers, tones, vibration, energy, all of that. Gotta be on scientists out here. And once you detach from the matrix system and you create that space that gives you ultimate space to where you self-reflect on everything about yourself in life, period, your world in your inside, your mind, and everything starts re-engineering to what you are seeing instead of what you were given from society coming into this world. So your consciousness comes with a price. Your consciousness is being targeted by everyone around you, to be honest, because this system doesn't thrive without manipulation. No system thrives without manipulation. Depending on what end of the room you're sitting on is gonna go through for you. You feel me? Or what group you with. So there's all type of agents You got low-grade agents, medium-grade agents, high-grade agents out here. No one wants to really attack the body, the flesh. Nowadays, and more of it is more psychological. It's been psychological for a long time. Niggas just catching up on the wave. And a lot of niggas just still drowning because they have no self-awareness. This matrix run deep, man. Matrix run real deep. While trying to survive and tap into true self and true meaning of what we're here for, what we're here to do. And you can go 100 ways on the right things to do, the 100 wrong ways on the wrong things to do. All things are an experience. Experiences are the best. Experiences are the best teachers. Experiences are lessons, understandings. And you must download. You must download. Continue downloading. Because the longer you live, you're going to continue getting downloads. Never ignore downloads. Never ignore your intuition. Even if you were wrong, at least you have some sense that you have sensors that alert your consciousness of when things just don't puzzle the right way. Because you have, once you tap into consciousness, you have sensors all on your body that give you all type of senses, that warn you, that gives you good feeling, that lets you know everything's safe, everything's good, that lets you know, okay, something might be wrong, let me pay more attention, let me observe more, let me trace more. And to be, like, I think going through a rebirth is awesome. And what I mean by rebirth is being a certain age, being at a certain position in your life where you reflect on the past. Once you gave yourself enough time to sit back and reflect, and you looked at all of the things you needed to look at, and because you can learn from the past, and the past can be very helpful for the future, and what may occur in the past may occur in the future, so they both relate to each other, right? So you must do the math on both sides of the fence and never try to just go with what's now and forgetting that History did show a sign of this, so let me pay attention to both. Now let me see how I can engineer this to work in the slightest good way and change what it used to be into something that's consciousness. You used to be this, now you've come to become that. And that is an undefined being that forever evolves. You're gonna forever evolve as long as you have a mind and in your heart pumping. Your evolution is forever. Continue living and you're gonna have so much data in your Akashic records. And if you really gave yourself that space and analyzed yourself and started and took yourself away, detached from everything that you normally do, and spent some time being with self and going through a rebirth, recreating yourself, and doing a whole lot of homework on your past and where your future is going. So creating a space that gives you ultimate space is key. Drowning out everything that you normally do, everything that you love to do, everything that you like to do. Now cancel it. Slice it in half. Slice it. Get rid of it all today. And start by yourself, alone, like a flower, and grow, and I guarantee something else will become. Something else will become. There's no way you're gonna make it out the same way. But you must take accountability and reflect. And reflection is looking in the mirror, looking at the world, looking at time, which is an illusion, but looking at time and where it needs to go, how it needs to go. It's infinite. There's no right way it can be given. It's a map. It's a map. All this shit is a map. Experience is a map. Experiences is a map that gives you a way to say, okay, I went through that and I made it out of that. So that experience, you know the layout to it. You went through it. You can recall those events, those feelings, those emotions, those days, those months, those years. So now you have a layout that no one else has. Maybe similar in some cases, but no one went through your emotions, how you felt, so you only control the blueprint. You recreate blueprints. You are the blueprint. So step back from all the things you like, all the things you love, all the things you're interested in. Silence the noise. Get rid of the people that's not vibrating your consciousness or your existence with love or care. And go in your time capsule and rebirth. Give yourself a rebirth. And it takes time. It ain't no 1 day thing, 2 day thing. It takes time. And it's an infinite transformation. So it's gonna forever change and forever evolve. Period. So be aware. It's awareness. Awareness is key when you're evolving.